All right, a little over 12 hours ago, we saw this man pull off a huge upset, submitted, not just beat, not just finished, but submitted Rodolfo Vieira in the featured preliminary bout of UFC 258. Massive win for one Anthony Fluffy Hernandez, who is kind enough to join us on this Sunday afternoon. Anthony, how are you, man?
I'm great, man. Thank you for asking.
So how does it all feel, man? I mean, you come in there, everyone sort of expected this to be sort of the Rodolfo Vieira showcase power hour, and you went in there and spoiled the plans, man. How does it all feel about 12 hours later?
Honestly, it's just it's another day for me. I'm just getting started. Like I said, I had to get my mental state right. I'm back to like where I was supposed to be at, and when I'm at my best mental, I'm unbeatable, I believe, and this is just the beginning. So it's not like a big deal to me. I really don't care. It's just one more step.
It's not a big deal. So when everyone's like throwing these stats at you and the betting lines, like none of that meant anything to you?
Fuck them, no. I mean, I'm not afraid of being an underdog. It's a fight. As soon as you start getting hit, it changes. They can always bet against me, but I'm gonna bring my A game, and when I want it, I'm gonna get it. So it's simple as that.
So when you got the call about this matchup specifically, I was told that you didn't even know who Rodolfo Vieira was. You were just like, your manager was like, no, yeah, how about this guy? So did you learn about him along the way? Like, how did that all work?
They told me my manager's like, hey, we got this fight offer. Do you, I'm like, okay, I don't give a fuck. Let's, if the coaches are cool with it, let's do it. And then, yeah, just went from there. But yeah, no, I didn't know who he was. And then Dave's like, how do you not know who that was? He's a fucking legend or some shit. And then they just sent me a bunch of like jiu-jitsu stuff. And I'm like, okay, he's a grappler. Cool. And then, yeah.
That's wild, man. Yeah. So then just, the build up to the fight and everything, it just seemed like it's one of those situations we just had you had no pressure on you. You just went in there, you had a chance to fight. Your mental stability seemed to be in a really good place. Plus not having the weight of all of that, everyone just expected Rodolfo to go in there and beat you. You went in there and spoiled the plans, like we said. Did you feel that way? Like there was no pressure on you? This is just your chance to go in there and just have some fun.
I mean, I don't know. I don't really know about the pressure, but I have my own pressure, situations of shit, So for me, it was like I need to get my kids a house and shit. So I'm willing to kill someone for my kids, and that was the pressure I had going into that bitch. And then I wanted to prove myself because my last showing wasn't the greatest. So I felt a little bit of pressure, but it's a fight. If you don't have feelings, then you're not human. We're all human in the sport, so. Feelings are good. It's just what you do with them,
You talked about having to put yourself in a better place mentally. What sort of changes did you make? And do you sort of remember the moment where you're like, all right, I have to change this part of my game up?
I had just personal family shit going on. So I just figured it out. We handled this shit like adults. And now I'm just mentally, I'm good. And then losing my father was a big fuck up for me because I was my best friend. But I'm past that now, and we just keep moving forward.
And then heading in there, the fight's playing out. He gets you to the ground right away, and most people are watching like, oh man, this could be rough. But you survived the onslaught, and then you got back to your feet, and everything changed momentum wise. Did you know that he was in big trouble from that point? That you had basically taken his best, and he was starting to completely gas out from that point.
No, yeah. Me and my coaches knew first round was going to be the hardest. They're like, all right, just survive the first, or if it goes bad, just stay calm. And they're like, don't veer from the plan, and it's all going to work out. And we knew I had a gas thing on me, so we weren't afraid to push it, And things got a little bumpy at first, but we stayed calm and we just kept on coming, and then shit played out in my favor.
Was he close to stopping it all? Did it get hairy in your mind, or were you calm, cool, collected the entire time?
I was cool. I was cool. I was like, oh, this motherfucker's trying to get my elbow. I was like, all right, get it down, get it down. I'm just listening to my coaches. And, I listened to my coaches, and they're to thank for that. I've had a great camp. They put together a beautiful plan for me, and then I've had the right training partners for this. So, it was like there was no doubt in my mind going into this fight that I couldn't fuck this guy up.
The first round, like we said, it played out the way it did. You took all the momentum at the end of the first, and then the second, you started lighting him up. Like it got to the mat for a little bit. You even landed like that Holly Holm to Ronda Rousey kick. Like you both got to the feet, and like he just turned right into the head kick. Were you surprised how durable he was?
No, fuck yeah, I was. I kicked him in the head. I was like, God damn. And then I like hit him with that knee, the flying knee. And then I hit him with 2 elbows. I was like, all right, this motherfucker's not going. So it's going to be plan B. I was like, you could tell he didn't want to be in there no more. I took him to like a dark place. So when he shot, I was like, all right, let's get this choke.
So going in, was there a part of you that was like, it'd be pretty damn cool if I submit this guy? He ADCC champion. Like if I go in there and submit him, like no one will ever expect that. Was there a part of you that's like, I want to prove that point to everybody?
It wasn't even about like ADC shit like that. It honestly, that shit does not mean shit to me. That's like jiu-jitsu world. That's awesome credentials, but this is MMA. Hold on, buddy. Hold on. Shit, what was I saying? Sorry, my kid came in here.
It's okay. I hear you, man. I got a 7-year-old. Just his credentials being an ADCC multiple time champion.
Oh yeah. No, I told my coaches way before the fight. I was like, I'm gonna submit him. Like, no, you're not gonna do that. Do not go on the fucking floor with this guy. And I was like, all right, but what if I submit him? Do I get a strap in my belt? And then so I mean, I just had to put some icing on the cake for them. Because they were yelling, no, when I was going to the ground.
You got that.
Sorry, but I got it. You just know when you got something sometimes, and I knew I could get that.
So you got the stripe now, right? Like, no doubt about it. They handed it to you. They probably put it on for you.
I didn't say yet, so I'm hoping.
Oh, that hasn't even, like,
confirm it.
It's not even done yet?
No. Hopefully when I get home. Fuck.
That's insane. Not at least like a promise to pay, a PTP. They give you a piece of paper like, when you get home, we will give you the stripe. Nothing like that.
Nothing. No. I'm just hoping for the best. But martial arts, you're not supposed to ask for that shit. But hopefully, I think I earned one.
I know. Oh, you definitely did. I know heading into the fight, like you just said, like you didn't think about any of that stuff, the credentials, like that's jiu-jitsu. This is MMA. I don't know if you're aware of this, but you are the first fighter in UFC history to submit an ADCC champion in the UFC. Did you know that?
No, but that's fucking awesome. Hell yeah, I'll take it.
Does that mean it? Like, what does that mean to you? Just hearing that for the first time?
It's fucking dope. I'm not gonna get too excited over it because I plan on keeping this shit going. Just one more step towards what I want to accomplish.
Do you feel like this is the breakout performance for you where people will start, I feel like the big storyline heading into last night was, put some respect to my name. And it wasn't just for your fight. It was for Usman and Burns for a lot of fights. Do you feel that way about yourself right now?
No, for sure. For damn sure. I've been doing this shit for a long time. I've been committed to my dreams since I was 15 years old. So I've seen this in my head 1,000 times. And, it's just one step closer to what I want. Like I said, I plan on being in here for a long time and being in the top soon. So just keep that momentum going for me.
Where do we go from here? I know right now you probably want to hang out with the family, eat a little breakfast, enjoy the fruits of your labor, so to speak. But in terms of fighting, go back home, smell the rose a little bit. What are you kind of thinking about for your next move?
So I got to figure out if my hand's broken because I can't move it this morning. I felt it in the first round when I hit him. It was like my hand just went numb, and I was like, "Oh fuck, I think I broke it." And the right hand was there all day, so I had to keep throwing it regardless. I guess just figure out what's up with my hand, and like I said, I don't give a fuck who I fight. I'll figure out a way to beat him.
Just get in there.
Yeah. But I do want to be active this year, so hopefully this hand's not fucked up. And it's just in pain.
There you go. And then do you kind of want to have like we saw what Kevin Holland did last year? I know you shared the octagon with him for a few. It didn't go your way, but he took the opportunity, stayed active, and got in this great position. Do you see yourself sort of doing something similar to that this year? You feel like you could be that guy?
Yes, I want to do that. I really do, as long as I can keep myself fucking healthy. But yes, I would love to do that. He's fucking been killing it. Congratulations to him, man.
Did you see his did you see his tweet at all?
No, I don't even have I don't know how to get on Twitter. I tried last night, but no, no, I didn't see it.
He had some. He gave you props for the win, but in his own kind of silly way, where he, when he sees his former opponents who he beat get wins, he roots for them along the way, but he kind of calls them his kids. Oh, good to see my kid come through and get a big win. You know what I mean? But it was nice things to say.
He's cool. I get it. That's part of his persona. He's a cool cat. I'm I shared a joint with him after the fight, and we just bullshitted for a minute. But yeah, tell him I said thanks.
Yeah, and then you get the bonus too on a card like this, which is pretty cool. What are we gonna do with the bonus? How big was that bonus for you?
Honestly, it was huge. Now I can get my kids the house they fucking deserve, and just keep it going.
There you go, man. Well, I appreciate the time. I don't want to keep you too much longer. I know you want to hang out with your family. You just want a crazy ass fight. Got yourself a bonus, and congratulations, man. I mean, really, just incredible stuff. It was, in my opinion, the moment of the card. Everyone jumped out of their seats. They couldn't believe it, and what a way to start off 2021 for you, man. Congratulations, and enjoy the time and enjoy the win with your family, man.
Well, dude, thank you for having me on.